Yes. So I hope these 2 points are pretty much clear to you. See guys, next is generally this intensity. वैसे बहुत सारे methods रहेंगे, but this intensity is what measured by the Hello everyone, welcome to Plutus IS Academy, and this is AKSHAY GURUBHAIYE, faculty geography. So I am here again with a new video, and that video is just based on the common confusion that you guys are encountering while going through the topic of earthquake, because many of students asked me about, sir, what exactly is the difference between intensity of earthquake and magnitude of the earthquake. So this is what this video is just all about, to explain you the difference between these two processes, okay, or these two calculations of the earthquake as, okay. So it all deals with the calculations and measurement of the earthquake. So चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. See guys, earthquake, as you know it well, earthquake is just a release of energy by the interior of the earth surface that lead to vibrations in the earth's crustal part. It leads to a seismic waves, and those seismic waves then lead to a disasters as on the earth's surface. That is what usually on a higher count. Yeah. Now, इसके बीच में जनरली there is a confusion that while measuring an earthquake, that there are two different terms, those are used, okay, or those are basically always considered while measuring an earthquake. The one is intensity of earthquake and the other is magnitude of the earthquake. So what exactly is the difference between these two? See guys, intensity, it is simply like a qualitative tool of earthquake measurement. Earthquake measurement. Now what does it mean by qualitative? It simply means it believes in understanding the nature of earthquake, right? Though we are supposed to calculate again by means of some measurable aspects, no doubt, but still it is not like plain calculations of mathematics as it does not involve the direct plain calculations as, though maybe in one or the other method you will find कि इसमें use हो रहा है, but still qualitative methods of measurement of earthquake simply means that the earthquake measurement is by means of, say, the nature and release of energy and its understanding. While magnitude of earthquake, this is what plainly like a quantitative tool. Quantitative tool of earthquake measurement, right? As we have already discussed, these two terms are dealing with the earthquake measurement. Yes, because we need that understanding about earthquake. So quantitative, it means it deals with the quantity, it deals with the number, with the numerals as such, to understand to what extent this earthquake is having release of energy. Yes. So I hope these 2 points are pretty much clear to you. See guys, next is generally this intensity. वैसे बहुत सारे methods रहेंगे, but this intensity is what measured by the Richter scale, and this magnitude is measured by the Richter scale. So that is simply this intensity is measured by the Mercalli scale. It was by Italian geophysicist identified with his name. And you know what it simply means? It's simply a highly subjective scale. It's highly subjective scale which try to understand the earthquake and its intensity by means of individual interpretation. For example, say what example, like if in New York, if in California for example, there is like an earthquake, in that case the survey is supposed to conduct there, and then citizens then will be asked like, what do you feel about the earthquake was of really least intensity or more moderate intensity or a severe intensity as. So based on your individual understanding, it's about say how this earthquake release actually was. So this scale is highly subjective and it consider like 1st to 12 scale as range. Okay, first is like less severe or less descriptive event, that you even that individual haven't even failed that they are like kind of a earthquake as there. However, the 12 scale, it means that this earthquake as such was severe earthquake of the severe category. Yeah? Most severe, in fact, you may categorize further. So Mercalli scale, it is way back in 17th-18th century, 18th century almost around, and you will find that this scale is highly individual specific because technology use and understanding about earthquake was pretty much limited, and that is how it leads to this 1st to 12th as this scale index. Now the next is what? This Richter scale. This Richter scale, that is what? A scale of magnitude. It try to understand earthquake by means of actual release of energy. Okay, I am not going to provide you formula over here क्योंकि Richter scale में formula भी है जो कि हम याद नहीं करेंगे. The reason being, say we are not supposed to go into that detail क्योंकि अगर answer writing भी करोगे, in general understanding you are not supposed to keep that formula. You need to have the basic understanding about this. So what is this Richter scale? It is simply again by the California Institute of Technology, that professor, okay, the Richter, and this scale was somehow developed in 1930s, and according to that it is what? A logarithmic scale. It is logarithmic scale. Now what is logarithmic? So you will find, say, the use of log values actually involved in order to understand the intensity and amplitude of earthquake. Yes, so like it means simply every incremental scale over here, every incremental scale, like it starts from 0 and it's like maybe it stands from a in numerals. ठीक है, हो सकता है, but generally 10 तक के तो earthquake हमने experience किया है, right? So just like if you consider 0 to 10, you will find every Richter scale, that number is what? As such having 10 times more release, 10 times more release of energy and 14 times amplitude than the last scale. 14 times amplitude, 10 times energy. So simply what it means by, like, if there is like earthquake of 5 Richter scale and there is like earthquake of 6 Richter scale, it means that the earthquake of 6 Richter scale is 10 times having more release of energy, 10 times, and amplitude of it is 14 times larger than that the earlier one or that 5 Richter scale work case. So these two are simply the scales for measurement of earthquake intensity and earthquake magnitude. Usually, like, intensity is represented in Roman numerals, and this is what in general numerals. Yeah, that is in common numerals that we use it as alpha number. Further, now which scale is in use, you will find mainly we use as Richter scale, because that is a quantitative, though qualitative is equally important, but quantitative, it helps you to exactly understand the nature of release, and by that mean you will find that what corrective measures you are supposed to take them. So Richter scale is in now current use, and this helps again for disaster management preparation as well. ठीक है? So India में भी जो earthquake seismic zones हैं, जो map है, that is what more or less depend based on this Richter scale magnitude वाला scale. So I hope you guys are now pretty much clear with the difference between the intensity of earthquake and magnitude of earthquake and how they are calculated as. Okay, yes. So if you really like this video, don't forget to like it, do comment again over on the video, and please to subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys.